How y'all doing out there in video land? This is Stiletto coming at you from the Wild Wild West. Yes, it's Sunday, August 3rd. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And we got another video for you today, and it's an unboxing. Where's it coming from? Oh yeah, it's a special unboxing. This isn't a special one. I would call it special. Why? Because it takes a long time to get here. Anticipation. Original Goat makes you wait. Yep, it's coming from Original Goat, people. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. And as you can see here, there's a clue right here. There's a clue right here. See if you can figure out what the clue is, what I'm getting ready to do now. Okay? Doing the unboxing today is one that I did in the first video today. Oh yeah, I'm loving it. Look at that. Maybe this one's Batman. I don't know. What do you think? I think this one might be the actual Batman. Nice big full-size folder. Batman was a big guy. He wasn't a little guy. So maybe this one should be the Batman. Absolutely loving it. Absolutely loving it. Absolutely loving it. Yes, this is titanium. It's an MSI. 30-year anniversary MSI. That I redid with the Original Goat kit, gunstock kit, that I highly mirror polished previously. There's videos on that too. And then I 19-volt purple anodized it. You know, that's my favorite voltage so far for anodizing. And I'm digging it, people. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Anyway, let's do the unboxing. Let's do the unboxing. Oh yeah. I love the MSI because I love the blade. The blade is a great utility blade. All right, people. They go back in my pocket. Let's see what we got here. All right. Original Goat. All right. Scan for frequently asked installation tips if you have problems with insulation. And here they are, long awaited. It's been, what, about 7 months? Long awaited. Oh, wow. Those are beautiful. Wow, look at that. Nice thick scales. Awesome. Give you extra screws for the long pocket clips. Awesome. Awesome. I can actually use some of these screws on my other knife because I was looking for screws like that. Awesome. Well, as you can see, yes, what do we have here? We have some fat carbon purple haze scales, and these are thick, extra thick scales. You know, I like them thick. I like them thick, like the previously modified ones. This Original Goat kit with the thick scales. Oh yeah, the thick scales. This is another aluminum kit from Original Goat with the thick scales. And wait a minute, what's up with this one? This one doesn't have a kit. It soon will. Oh yeah, people, that's what we're gonna use this one for. Ah, it's beautiful, look at that. I'm looking at the reflection. It's awesome. I don't know if you guys could see that. But these are unpolished. There's no coating on top of the fat carbon. Fat carbon. Purple haze. Extra thick scales for the Shark-Cub. So yeah, that's what we're going to do on this one. That's what we're going to do on this one. We're going to do a disassembly and a reassembly. All right. So what do we need? Let's get into it. Let's get into this one. Set those aside. We're going to need these. I'm going to set these right here. Oh, we got a little Flytanium fly there. A little Flytanium buddy. A little bug buddy. All right. Well, we need T6, if I remember right, and a T10. I think that's what we need. We'll find out here in a second. All right. Let's do the pivot first. Yep, T10. All right, let's open the blade so we don't get the blade scratched accidentally. T6. Oh yes, and it's gonna be a lefty. I set up all these for my left-hand pocket, people. These are my left-hand pocket carry knives. These and the arcades that are in my box, and my new titanium 80-20.5 original goat titanium kit. Oh, look at that. Okay, now these on the springs, always hold your finger over the spring when you're taking this off. You want your spring to pop out on you. There you go. The bearings, I've already swapped the bearings on this one. This one already has skiffs in it. Put my pins out in order. Add the bearing. Go ahead and take out my barrel spacers and pocket clip. We'll be using everything from this. The only thing that we're swapping out is the scales. And a couple of the screws too. A couple of screws for the, I think it's for the pocket clip. We'll be switching those out too. Because these won't work because they won't be long enough. Okay, there's your barrel spacers. Liners. Screws. These are going to be 2 extra screws now. Did I just drop one? Yep, I think I did. Oh, here it is. I didn't drop it all the way. All right. These are the G10 scales. These are nice scales, actually. I like these. I'm holding on to these. These are nice scales. All right. This knife came straight from Demko Knives. This is not a Blade HQ exclusive or anything like that. It was a knife that was on sale when Demko Knives had a sale on the Cubs. That I purchased from Demko Knives. I think it was $139, if I think something like that. Or something like that. Might have been a little bit more. Somewhere right around there, because it has the G10 scales. All right. So let's go ahead and put this one together. And we'll wipe down the parts. Even though this knife wasn't even used, it was a brand new knife. I think I carried it maybe once. Because I like the fat scaled ones, people. The one without the fat scales, it feels a little bit too thin in my hand. It's like too small, too thin. I don't know how to explain it. It just it doesn't work for me. Let me see, which side does this one go in? Okay, the pivot side is this side. Make sure I get my Demkos lined up the way I want them. Got the way I had on this one. Yep. Perfect. All right. So we'll build it from this side. Let's put the barrel spacers on first. Sometimes can be kind of tricky. Here's my barrel spacers. There they are. Okay. On the small screws, regular screws should be able to work with this because they should be going countersunk into the kit. I sort of like the way they fit when they fit like that, when the screws are totally sunken out the way like that. Love it. Have the pocket clip fine? Yep. Okay, so we're going to need the pocket clip with the long screws. There they are. Okay, we're going to use the bright screws on this one. Let's get it started. You got one more to do. Now let me see something too. Okay, we got a D-shaped pivot on this one. Did I use a D-shape on that? No, it's this one. So this one has to come back off. Yep, that's the one with the round. Okay. Forgot about that, people. And the liner just dropped it on the floor. On the liner, one of the things has a D shape. Oh no, wait a minute, I have that right. It's one side's D-shaped, one side's circular. Is that the way it works? Talking to myself. I think that's the way it's supposed to work. So actually I had it right. So then put that one in there. I'm gonna hit the pause for a second. Gotta find this other one. All right, we're back. Here we go. Okay. A long screw. T6. Finger tight. Finger tight. Finger tight. Okay, we got this party started now. All right, put a little lube. Get some lube. Break out the lube. Good old Militech. I like to just put a touch. We use a Q-tip. Put a touch around the pivot. D shape. You want? I like to have the Demko facing up. Also, when excuse me, people, accidentally bumped the camera there. I'm sorry about that. But also, when you put the and make sure the table's straight. Yeah, okay. Also, when you put the lubricant in there, I mean the little bit of grease, it helps hold in the pivot too, so the pivot will stop falling out on you. A little drop of oil. These are skiffs. All right. Put my pins in. All right, my bar, my lock bar, my shark fin. That's what I'm going to put on next. I like to lube the sides of these. Pretty much wherever metal touches metal, I always like to put a little bit of lube. Next, a spring. Spring on my lube also. Stretch it just a little bit. Next up, the bearing. Put a little bit of Militech 1 grease on there, gun grease. A little bit, drop of oil. A little bit too much of oil on that one, but that's okay. It's okay. Next comes on the liner. Make sure your liner's all fitting in perfectly. Probably want to just pop the shark's fin just a touch. Just make sure it's all the way fitted in. I see what's going on. I have a pin that's not all the way in. Chinese chopstick to the rescue. My front pin's not all the way in. Let's see what this goes. See how this goes. Wait a minute, hold on. I got something wrong here. Is it the barrel spacers? Okay, let me take it back apart, people. Something's not fitting together exactly right. This pin doesn't look like it's in all the way. Let me try from the other side. Okay, it wants to go in that way. Okay. I'm not going to argue with it. If it wants to go in that way, it's going to go in that way. Huh. Looks like the holes aren't deep enough, maybe. Let me see what's going on here. There's something not lining up perfectly. There we go. Okay, it wasn't lining up perfectly. So the trick on this one is make sure you get your pins in first before you start tightening down things. Okay. Where's my other one? Where's the other one at? There we are. I'm putting the groove side pins in first, setting it up for a left-hand knife. Yep, that was a trick, people. So I'm not going to tighten it down until I get it all the way together now. Maybe it wants to be put all together first and then you tighten it down. Okay. That's how we'll do it. So anybody else get one of these kits, you'll know that. These kits just got released too, people. These are brand new kits. Oh yeah, now we're fitting flush. So now we got a flush fit. Okay. Make sure your pin's in all the way. You pivot. Okay, it's fitting right in there in the D shape. Nice and flush. That's the way you want it. Nice and flush, nice in the sitting right in here. You want to sit inside the liner, the D shape part of it. When it's usually like that, that's when you usually know that you're going to have a nice centered blade. Okay, now let's put the screws in. I love this color purple too. That's really beautiful, people. It's a beautiful one. Those are my 2 extra screws for the old pocket clip. Again, I'm not tightening them all the way down. I'm just getting everything lined up first. I'm going to do my final tightening down once I get everything all looking like it's all fitting together perfectly. Put my pivot in. Oh, that looks nice. Fitment looks good. Perfectly centered. Perfect. Right off the bat. All right. So it's just that one trick, you know, when you're putting it together, make sure you put it together loose first. So let's go down and tighten everything up. Finger tight. Finger tight. I'm going to do this side too. Finger tight. Let's go up here and do this one. Finger tight. That was already tight. Finger tight. Finger tight. Finger tight. Finger tight. That's perfectly centered. Perfect, 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 perfect. Can't get any more perfectly centered than that. Oh. Oh, this is going to be my pocket next week, people. This is going to be the one that's going to be in my pocket next week. I love it. I love it. Okay, let's put everything out the way. Get everything out the way. I love it. That one came out perfect. I'm going to save these screws. I'm actually going to probably use those long screws on my other 80-20.5 that I just did because I couldn't find the right screws for it. Oh, these are so nice. Let me put these away so they don't get messed up. You know, things like your G10 scales, people, if you wanted to, you could sell them on eBay. I'm sure there's somebody on eBay that would love to, you know, replace some Ultim scales or something with some nice G10 scales. You know, so, you know, always save your parts, especially for, like, you know, things like, you know, knives like Demko knives and things like that. Things that are, you know, have some value to them. Even the parts have value. All right. All right, let's see what we got going here. Oh yeah, we got purple rain. This is purple rain. Or was it purple haze? I can't remember. I think it was purple rain, people. This is a small one. Purple rain. Lefty. This was my aluminum one that I made. But this one's aluminum too. Both of these are aluminum. One's coated with a Cerakote from Original Goat. I think they call it the Original Goat Purple or something, OG Purple or something like that. But this is awesome. I love the way that this fat carbon purple haze looks. Purple haze fat carbon looks. Because this is real fat carbon fiber. It's like the Votex engineering knife that I have from my MSI. They use like real carbon fiber. And it's like thick carbon fiber slabs like this. So it's super strong. I love it. I love it. And I got a deal on this one too, because they were offering deals on the carbon fiber when they first, you know, announced them. I think it was in December last year, people, when I ordered these. And I got a set coming for my 80-20.5 and my 80-20S also. And I have one more titanium kit coming too. And it's going to be for a cub. But I don't have another cub knife, so I have to buy one. I have to buy one more cub for the titanium kit. And you know I'm gonna purple anodize that one, and I'm gonna love that one. That is beautiful. I love that. I love that, people. I'm gonna love the fat carbon on the 80-20.5 and the 80-20S too. When that comes, I think these might be my favorites. for real everyday carry, because these are super light. Let's see how much it weighs. It feels lightweight. It feels light. Okay. But then again, I'm used to heavier knives, people. All right. Let me see. Let's weigh the aluminum one first. These are all original goat kits. 3.7 ounces. This is another pineapple kit. You guys know I like the pineapple kits. I like the pineapple kits, the OG kits, and the Shark's Tooth kits the most so far. Most of my kits are either pineapple, Shark's Tooth, or OG kits. OG1, I think they call it. The new one I got coming, though, is going to be a Sonic. It's going to be a Sonic titanium kit. It's supposed to be linerless. So I got to get a linerless knife, I think. And this is Cerakote. This one right here is Shark's Tooth. That's the Shark's Tooth kit. .6 ounces. It weighs a little bit lighter than the other one. Okay. They're both aluminum kits, so they both should weigh the same. It's like a gram difference, though, huh? Okay. Let's see what the carbon fiber weighs. Carbon fiber's up next. 3.2 ounces. Whoa. That's the lightest one I think I've ever had. 3.2 ounces. And it's a nice fat carbon fat scale kit. This is the ultimate kit for these, I think. I think the fat carbon kit, I think this is the ultimate. If you want a nice lightweight, because carbon fiber is super strong, like G10. So it's a super strong material, people. It doesn't have to be a full metal handled knife to make this super strong. This carbon fiber is super strong by itself. It's a material like G10. Yes, it's almost as strong as aluminum. So this is a very strong handle, especially for a little lightweight knife. I don't think of this knife as any kind of heavy-duty cutting chore knife or anything like that. Even though I wouldn't be afraid to tackle it with this knife, though, because I got the Shark lock. To me, a Demko Shark lock is like a triad lock. It's like the super-duper lock, people. It's not like all the other ones. All the other locks. I think they're trying to aspire to be like a Shark lock. When you're talking about fidgeting locks, the Shark lock is the best fidgeting lock out of all the fidgeting locks. And I'm telling you, I'm not sponsored by anybody. Nobody gives me free anything. Everything that you see that I have, I buy with my own funds. And I use things that I have. I actually carry my knives. The knives that you see in my rotation drawer, those are knives that get carried. I actually carry these. I'm going to carry the mess out of this one. I can tell you that already. This might be my #1 favorite left-hand carry pocket knife, because I like little lightweight knives for my left-hand pocket carry. And this is the lightest of them all. And I love the Shark-Cub. And it's got the Shark lock. I like the Shark-Cub because it still fits my hand. I still can get a full grip on it. How wide is my hand? That's a good question to know, huh? About 3.5 inches. The knuckle to knuckle area, or the width of my hand, I would say is a little bit over 3.5 inches, maybe 3 3/4. Let me see. Yeah, it's more like 3 3/4. 3 3/4, people. And so what's the width of this for the grip area? 3.5. Yeah, and probably 3/4 of an inch or whatever does fit off but my fingers hold on to this perfectly. And I like to carry small knives too sometimes. Well, actually all the time. I like to carry a utility knife. I usually either carry it, like just freely, like, without a pocket clip in a jacket pocket, or I'll carry something in my left-hand pocket. And lately I've been carrying them all the time because, I don't know, I just find a lot of utility out of the little knives. And I'd rather save my larger knife that I carry in my right hand pocket for more of a self-defense purpose or emergency purpose. I always want to make sure I have one knife with a really sharp edge. That's going to be my right hand pocket knife. That'll be the one that gets used the least. The knives that you see in my collection that get used the most are the ones with the left hand pocket clips. Left hand pocket clips. And like, you know, instead, like this one is the one I use. This one I never really used because I was always worried about messing up the finish. But this one I've used a mess out of. It's got a lot of little dings in it and stuff like that you guys can't really see. That, you know, I can polish back out. That's no big deal. But, you know, this is the one that I've really used. I used a mess out of this one. I've reprofiled this blade even. This blade's been resharpened and reprofiled. And that's like the only newer knife that I purchased this year that I've actually reshaped the blade, I think, on it. Except for the SR1 that I got that had a factory, it was getting factory dings in the blade. From the, what was it? I think it was the lock spring. It was hitting the lock spring. But this is a beautiful knife. Now this carbon fiber ain't cheap. It ain't cheap. You know, this fat carbon fiber from Original Goat, it's not cheap. But I got a good deal on it though, you know, so it was inexpensive for me, but now I think I'm not even sure, I'm not sure if they're still offering it or what. I don't know what's going on with that because it's taking them forever to get the carbon fiber knives out. I don't know, maybe it had to do with their machinery or whatever, but they're out now. So you guys can start expecting your kits to start coming. And it's beautiful, people. The finish on this is beautiful. It's a smooth finish. And it just feels really good in hand. That's the best way I can describe it. And I love the color of it. I like the way it reflects. I can see little reflections in it. It's beautiful. All right, people. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one out there. That's it for today. That's it for today. Peace out, Stiletto.